Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Killer B, the goddamn motherfucker witch finder general. You got a witch, I'll burn they motherfucking asses up. What's up, Ivory? Looking good, Ivory. Yeah, so you got a good show for y'all today. I had another topic in mind that was really good, but it's going to be pretty long, I believe. But it's going to be some great information. But this right here, I'm going to teach y'all a little something here. Um, about what up, Big O? What up, Big O? Before I start running my mouth and shit, I like to thank all my supporters. And if you would like to become a supporter and join the supporters list, you can send your donation of any amount to Cash App. Coat Busters right there, scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Just leave a note of your name, YouTube channel, business, or whatever you like me to shout out, and I'll shout it out every single video that I do. So I like to thank Brainstorm, Homeschool Academy, Sister P, Siberius the Sleeping Serpent, Myron Edwards, Neggy Springfield, Josh, Victor Always, Yasu, and San Miguel TV. I think that's it. I think I gotta get this list like right in front of me so I never forget this stuff. That's what I gotta start doing. Gotta make a note of that. So yeah, I got everybody. I don't know. Yo, what up, Shamian? All right, so we this is gonna be a heavy video. I hope you guys went to Negi's channel last night and checked out his stream. He had a lot of good things to say about what actually happens and what was cool based on like what he had said last night. We're gonna tie that shit right in today. So I didn't want to switch up the topic and shit because I wanted to chime in on what he talked about last night, right? And how saying he addressed it to the last members of Torah Knights, right? So I'm gonna show you. What up, Sam Miguel? Chilling. That's what's up. That's how it happens, yo. That's how it works. So yeah, thank you for your support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna go into the first one first, and then we're gonna get heavier, right? And I'm gonna show y'all some shit, and we're gonna see how it played out and how it always plays out like that. First of all, I'd like to say rest in peace and my condolences to Daniela. He was a member of the Sicarri group, Sicarri cult, the Sicarri cult. He's passed away from COVID, right? And I want y'all to see something on who these people are, really, right? And I'm curious. They put up the Cash App to donate to the family of the man, right? I would like to know, are they gonna handle the funeral for one, right? And the situation and when he died, right? And I'm gonna show you something in the comments. It's gonna be disturbing. And y'all remember I did that video when the whole COVID thing first came out, how white supremacists are gonna be get COVID and spread it in black communities and stuff like that, right? So, yep. So I want to change. Hold on one second. I want to change this thing. I don't like the way that shit looks on there. I had on. All right. Oh, that's looking even stupider. Why that shit? Yeah, there you go. That's the one I want. Ooh, almost turned off the screen. Almost hit the wrong goddamn button. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna play you something from this video. All right, I'm gonna teach y'all something here. The fuck? Oh, all right. This is great. This is great. All right. Check this out. Hope I stopped it on the right part.
To accept. Yahweh Shai, matter of fact, his only begotten son, he gave us a very clear demonstration of that because he had to bow himself to the will of the Most High. Even though he didn't really want to, right? And he instructs us this in the Lord's Prayer. But let's just take away. Let's take a look at this from Matthew 26. And
wait, hold on. Let me see if I'm not fucked up here. Let me back it up. One second here. Oh, shit, tripping. Come on now. What the hell kind of monkey ass shit is this? All right. I don't know why that's doing that. Bogged down or something. It's a brand new laptop. What the hell going on here? See you, nigga, but the Most High gonna kill your ass, nigga. All right, let's go. Oh, what the fuck I don't do now? Son of a bitch. Come on. All right.
Brother was, just really loved and, an amazing father, etc. Officer Diallo and Youngin. Unfortunately, that Delta.
See?
Had got to him and, it attacked his lungs pretty hard. Attacked his lungs pretty hard. And, it kind of rendered his lungs obsolete. They couldn't pump oxygen to his body. And, that really led to the medical decision to be made of, letting the brother pass.
You hear that, right? Yeah, he had the COVID-19. So all you weird ass niggas out there that think that shit is fake, the shit is real, right? So this man got it. They said it hit him pretty hard. He was a big guy. He was a big man. And you know what I'm saying? It overdid his lungs and overcame his lungs and stuff. And I guess they had him on life support or whatever. And they made the decisions and stuff to let him pass, right? Let's go.
Comfortably, as they say.
Sad.
And that's what happened. The brother, he was out here for Wednesday weekend that we had back in July. He was already sick before he came. He still tried to troop it out. He was kind of just debilitated and limited to his hotel room his whole time in Atlanta for a week. And on the plane ride back.
You hear this? On the plane ride back. So this man had that shit around all those members.
To San Diego, he was rushed to the hospital, was sedated that day, and was in a medically induced coma ever since. It's a harsh thing to deal with. But ultimately the will of the Most High, is to be done. He decides who's born, he decides who dies. And that's just something that, regardless of how hard of a pill it is to swallow, we, as his devoted worshippers, how I have to accept.
Okay, now, but see, I'm not gonna spend a long time on this right here. I'm pretty much over with it. But what's up, Nagy?
Nothing. How you doing, man? What's this about?
Good. This is about. I think I sent you this link about that Sicarri member.
He died. From yeah. I knew. Right. I knew who Don Yala was. I knew who that was. He was like a big time guy in their group.
So he had this shit. around members. They say he spent a week in a hotel room, right? But he got on a plane. The man got on a plane. So this thing was hidden from the public. That's what I'm trying to get there.
So he had the disease and he might have spread it.
And it was other members. I want to know if other members of Sicarri knew about this. Now look what I'm going to show y'all right here. Did he take the vaccine? Let me see if y'all can see that. Yeah, okay. Did he take the vaccine? Sicarri replies with 2 capital letters, no. No. But they go around and say, I ain't afraid of the vaccine. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai gonna protect us from the vaccine. But this nigga over here making a video talking about this nigga and shit. Well, this man passed away, but he coming back, right? He coming back when Yahweh Shai come back. But he made a video talking about talking about the COVID got him because he wicked. So why the COVID didn't get this dude? Because he wicked.
You know, these guys never have logic behind what they say. It's always something that once you put 2 of their statements side by side, you go, man, did these people even listen to themselves? But it goes back to the stupidity of people who would be putting stuff in their hair or doing whatever because it's a pro-black thing to do.
Yep.
You know.
What's up, Malachi?
Yeah, shalom, Malachi. I saw you on my broadcast, my last one. I'll be going live again today. I just wanted to jump on and talk to Killa.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit. I grabbed another video this morning because I was gonna do that one. I think I sent you the link on that with this Talmud stuff. That's gonna be a great video. When I drop that, I'm gonna bust that shit wide open and shit. And a lot of people.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. So many people have misconceived notions about what. There's not even one Talmud. There's 2.
Yeah, the Jerusalem and the
Babylonian.
Yep, Jerusalem and the Babylonian.
The Babylonian is the one that survived the most. It has the most original fragments.
Mm-hmm.
And the original Jerusalem one was lost. So we don't know the whole thing was designed to be a debate starter. That's what people fail to realize. It's not like law. It's not customary law or halacha. It's like a debate, book. It's designed to get people talking.
Right. It was conversation amongst rabbis and
so when
scholars.
you were sitting next to someone, one person would be reading one side of the book and the other person would be reading the other. And they would be arguing over something. So that's where some of the more inflammatory sounding statements come from, like about Gentiles. The Torah says you're not supposed to oppress a Gentile. So if a person is reading that, the counterpoint comes from the word of Yahweh or Yah. And, that makes that pretty clear. But in other areas, it's a little bit different. People know...
And I'm going to be burning up everybody's ass on that shit. Christians, Hebrew Israelites, Muslims.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because I'll be there for it. You better believe I'll be there.
There's Christians that believe that shit too.
Oh, what do they believe?
And it's ignorant.
What do they believe?
They believe these things about the Talmud. How the Talmud says that you can marry a 3-year-old girl.
I've heard that, but it's meant to get people talking. It's like an absurd statement. Like if I said, they're putting baby blood in the vaccine.
Right. And the whole thing about killing Gentiles. We're gonna get into that because they say the Torah said that you could kill a Gentile for no reason. and you can what was another one?
Going bad now.
That you can cheat a Gentile, right? Or
Yeah.
you can you don't have to pay a Gentile. You don't have to or Gentiles are animals. The goyim, they're animals.
And the counterpoint to that, the counterpoint to all of those is pretty much the Torah, because it says no to many of those statements, but it's a debate starter.
Right. And if they stay in a lot of those quotes that they quote, it's not even in them. There's some shit that they say that's not even in there. And where they get these things from, they get them from neo-Nazi white supremacists.
Exactly. Literature. I know too well the whole neo-Nazi program, so I know that, yeah.
So that's just like how I get on a motherfucker that say he not an Israelite, right? He ain't in no camp. I ain't in no camp, but you follow the camp doctrine. You stole the camp doctrine. You got Christians doing the same shit. So if you're a Christian and you believe this and that, why are you using neo-Nazi literature?
Yeah, why are they using white supremacist and ironically British Israelite sources?
Yep. And I've said many times on my show, I'm not here to take nobody religion from them. I'm here to protect people and protect the right that someone has to live their motherfucking life free of all that fucking bullshit and danger and all types of shit. Right? So if you consider yourself a Christian, but you want Jewish people to die or to be done away with or whatever, just because some shit you misread from not even misread from the book, they're taking this shit from memes. And they got the white supremacy shit right on the bottom of the fucking
internet memes that they got off of places like 4chan or other internet sites. Strangely enough, there is a giant white supremacist contingent on 4chan. I don't know where they arrived from, but they just came out of nowhere at one point.
Yeah. It's crazy, yo. But let me get into this thing, because this next thing that I'm getting into is about what you were saying last night. So I'm going to cue this next clip up. Share. Watch it. You can be surprised at what is said here. I caught this on Michael Edwards' joint just before I went live. Check this out, y'all. Listen, I pulled it a little bit farther back, so just lead up into it.
You better believe that. 100. Real talk. Here's a greater example.
Shout out to Mike Evans.
Here's a greater. Near that example. After we start digging in and looking at the depth of the depravity of Brother Polite, how many more of your teachers and people that y'all hold up like Jesus that you found out, damn, once you turn this nigga upside down and hold him by his ankles, look at the fucking shit that come out this nigga's pocket.
like somebody we know. Like I grabbed Julian Nazareth by his toes and turned his ass upside down and shook him. And what came out? Halloween parties, motherfucker trannies, motherfucker shrimp cocktail, and ham and motherfucker chopped pork and fucking shit.
Yeah,
Japanese
his wicked
adultery. What else came out? All types of shit came out. We grabbed this nigga by his toes and shook him. Showed everybody. Listen.
Exactly. And truth. He was a squatter. You know what a squatter is? That's what he was. And murdered somebody over property that wasn't his. That's the bubble. That's the bubble. But when you pop it, I said, you hold some of these niggas upside down, and you shake the bubble loose, and the shit falls out of your pocket. You stop saying, damn. I should did that this one and that one. Stop so mine. Look at Minister. Just a light shaking. Shakes all kind of shit out of these pockets. You know, but some of them, it's the same thing I just told you. I was guilty of. Listen. Not knowing the truth. That deeper. So I had to admit on talk show that Polite never even told him that. He didn't even know the detail. I was about to. No pedophile. No murder. You gotta rewind. Keep it safe. Keep it. He says I never gonna be mad at you for talking about. No, yeah. That's another reason. For sure. To keep it real, no, thank you for coming straight up. Make sure you kick that subscribe button. But that's another reason for the show. Mm-hmm. Because even my brother.
Yeah, the audio is all weird. It's all messed up.
Tell him good job. There's dust gonna come off this nigga.
You said the audio's fucked up?
Yeah, it's all messed up. You really can't hear it too well.
Believe that. Yes, I know that.
What, like it's too loud?
It's doubled or it's messed up. I can't really hear, and I'm sure the audience can't hear either.
Oh, that's your head, Nagy. Wait, what the audience said too?
They're saying they can't hear it either.
All right, let me replay it. See what it does.
I mean, you can just tell us what they say, because I think I have some idea.
At no point.
They were saying what I was saying.
Okay, I want to fix the problem.
I mean,
okay, yeah, I see it in there. Let me try this here. Let me see something. So is it with my voice or is it only with the YouTube?
Your voice sounds a little bit sped up, but the video is like double. So you hear, oh, now it's just me. Shoot. Guess it was his internet. Oh, that's a sadly typical problem we have around here. But the thing is, yeah. So in case you guys didn't know, last night I did a thing about a certain someone, and I basically told the truth about the guy. I said that, he doesn't allow other people to.
How's my voice now?
It's better now. It's normal.
It's better now? Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
But that's another reason for the show.
How's the audio now?
Because
it's
even
better.
My brother.
Okay, cool.
If I slap side nut him on the back and tell him good job, there's dust that's gonna come off his thing. The dust of being unclean. Believe that. Yes, I know that. Everybody know that about yourself. Ain't no at no point side nut has ever come in the community and told you he was Jesus. You know what I mean? Side nut got a fucked up checkered past just like I do. You did? Just like Polite do. You heard me? But I bet you there's people even in the room now that can tell you about the depth of my depravity. 100. Listen, Sinetta should have asked Brother Polite in front of us about that murder in detail. But because he didn't, we had to join one of the two sides that I just explained. The people that did believe he actually murdered somebody but didn't care about the details, didn't care to hear it because we don't want to hear that shit. Or people that didn't believe it and thought Polite was just some bitch you could walk up to and slap. Because a lot of niggas think that we just media entities, that we just a nigga on the screen, and if you see us in real life, you won't get fucked up because you've been playing with my kids. Bitch, I done told many of these niggas that I kill you over what some of them done on the internet years ago.
I remember that.
They murder you and go to prison over my children or my family. You dig? Some people think that we just a nigga that you could play with. But no, Polite ain't that. When I tell Polite I smack you in your fucking face for disrespecting me, that's a real nigga telling a real nigga that. But he's a scammer and a liar. I'm real about mine. He'll tell you that I shot a nigga in the face, but then tell the people in the court he didn't shot him. I just told you that if you play with my kids, I'll kill you, bitch. It's a difference. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to make that clear. You know what I mean?
What's coming up?
Not gonna be mad at me talking about Polite because Sarnetta know that Polite is not his friend. Polite wouldn't even vouch for Sarnetta that he's not involved in all of this shit that people are trying to bring him into.
Now,
you know,
you hear that? How people are getting on Sarnetta, including me, right? Tying him in with the Polite thing. If Polite was a real man, he would say, tell the people, the public, Sarnetta ain't got nothing to do with this. Sarnetta had no idea of this. He didn't help me do nothing or none of that shit. If he was his friend, right? So this is showing how Polite really feel about Sarnetta, but it is vice versa too, because Sarnetta do the same shit, and somebody else that me and Nagy know does the same thing. Now listen.
And I told Sarnetta that many times. I even told him this in the morning, as a matter of fact.
Listen what he says.
Nigga, stop trusting men. He was on the air the other day talking about he's stressing out. But at the same time, talking about you finna go call the priest.
You hear this shit? I saw part of that video. Sarnetta talking about I need to go get some counsel with Tazaria. I thought he was talking about when Michael Evans said a priest. I thought he was talking about goddamn a Catholic priest. You know that nigga Dominican and shit. Nigga's Catholic.
Catholic right. Priest.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt if he did. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt. But he got up on the air talking about I ain't no Christian. I don't believe in God. Y'all remember that? I don't know if any of y'all remember that. And it wasn't long.
I think I do remember seeing a video on Judah's channel talking about that.
Yep, I think you might have.
I said his name.
Might have been still in Tour Nights. You might have been still in Tour Nights.
I accidentally said his name, but yeah, there was a video where it shows one of those two because I get the two mixed up. I get clowns mixed up at times. But yeah. One of them said he didn't believe in God, and that's the one where he was accused of being a Mason. He might damn well be. I don't know. Might be one of those,
Nah. Masons don't have people in a group like Sicarri.
They don't have any. Yeah, they don't have idiots. I got to give them a little credit.
Yeah. They don't have dumb motherfuckers and criminals and shit. There's too
many police in the lodge for that. He would have been bounced.
Yeah, they look at your character and shit. Like, yeah. But let's listen.
Sarnetta, are you Catholic, my nigga? You calling the priest? These fake ass niggas out here, Tazaria got more kids than he can pay for.
Yeah.
You calling him to find out what God wants. You calling Danyala, and I love Danyala, but Danyala is full of hell just like anybody else.
He's talking about the other Danyala, not the one that died.
You don't call no motherfucking priest when you need wisdom and understanding.
None of them niggas is priests.
Call on God. Huh?
Y'all hear that? Hear that, SOJ?
Fuck these niggas. Because every time you slap one of these niggas on the back, hey, good job. Look at all that dust coming off this nigga. Dirty. Filthy. Every time you grab one of these niggas' ankles, turn them upside down, just a little shaking. Look at the goddamn bones. Every time you believe or even disbelieve one of these niggas' story, there's always more in the nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about all the madness. No, Sarnetta's not gonna get mad. Sarnetta should be the main one coming and thumbing this shit up. You feel me? Because this is how real niggas talk. We don't hold no punches. If I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth. Amen. And them niggas I just talked about, Priest Daniela and
Listen,
Jake Cesare, they know they're not worthy of being a high priest.
See?
Is you fucking nuts?
Is you fucking nuts? To think Judah Nazar is a fucking priest? Are you fucking nuts? I done dragged this Ariat and shit up and down the goddamn road and the highway and the railroad tracks and across the lake and down the river and up the river and shit over the waves in the goddamn ocean. I done dragged that motherfucker. And y'all still think that man a man of God. Y'all fucking stupid. Same thing
isn't he like second banana to like this Southern Baptist preacher turned Hebrew Israelite?
Wait, who's a Southern Baptist preacher that turned Israelite? I gotta know about that shit. Tazariak was a nigga. He wasn't no church going motherfucker or nothing. He was a nigga before he came to Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? They were in the street niggas.
So
he got a rap sheet.
Is he like he's with General Yohana, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. He got a rap sheet crazy as long as a motherfucker for stealing and shit. Shoplifted ass nigga.
That's one of the 10 commandments.
Yup. He probably was stealing cupcakes and shit too. That would niggas be stealing. Low life niggas like him, that's what they steal. They go in the corner store and steal cupcakes and shit. Snacks. Snack stealing niggas.
Yeah. He stealing all those cupcakes. He's gonna have his feet chopped off. That's the Most High doing that.
Yup.
That's the Most High doing.
Like Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang said. He said, "I know these dust head niggas that steal snacks from stores." So,
oh yeah, Angel Dust. That's some crazy stuff. But yeah. This dude's gonna get his feet chopped off.
Oh shit! Damn, Neggy. Neggy with the roots on this motherfucker. Let's go.
Goddamn self. What is you advising this man on how to go to God for when he know God? He's just a fucking fool and won't bend his knee to God.
See,
that's the reality of the time that we coming into. The Bible even said that. It's gonna be a time when you don't need no motherfucking teacher. You calling a nigga your teacher, your rabbi? Is you stupid? All of creation testifies to the glory of God. If a nigga ain't got it by now, what it need you for?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't feeling what I'm saying.
No, y'all ain't. They ain't. Now listen.
But I'm telling you, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever man sow, that shall he also reap. And if you reap foolishness, guess what you sowed?
Yep.
If you're disgusted about the community that you created, that means that you need to go back and reevaluate.
There you go.
That's wisdom.
There you go.
Real talk. This is why I don't get too involved in that nigga shit. You don't go to the people that you taught to lead you to God. Nigga, you take your ass to God and use your privilege, which is God in a man. Jesus Christ. That one man. Not these niggas. These niggas wouldn't have no love for you.
Listen,
for you, boy, if it wasn't for you respecting men and being a respecter of men.
There you go. That's it right there.
Every time you call those guys by their self-appointed titles, you know their ego goes a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you give that person respect for what they think they are, they just. I was the worst offender. I called certain someone, all kinds of things. I pumped that dude up so much.
Yep.
I know too well what I'm saying. I know that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. This is how I do it. This is how I do it.
They wouldn't have no love for you. Respect or love for you, boy, if it wasn't for you respecting men and being a respecter of men. They wouldn't have no love for you. I'm just saying, and I'm just showing the people how reality is, and this is just real talk.
Reality. This is reality. Yeah, and you tell all these niggas what they want to hear and shit. They your boy and shit, right? I told somebody, who was this I told the other day. I think that was French Dose. I said a lion to stay around you be cool and a motherfucker. As long as you feeding him, or that he knows that you're the path to the next meal. He can be cool as fuck with you. Yeah, drive you around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Buy you a bottle, buy you some beer and shit. Yeah, smoke this blunt with me and shit. He can tell you all the great things that you and him could do. We could take over the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tour nights. We could take over the world. We can get all this shit out of the way. Long as you believe in him. Long as you put your faith in him. But when you don't, let me back it up, y'all, because y'all don't hear this shit.
You don't go to the people that you taught to lead you to God. Nigga, you take your ass to God and use your privilege, which is God in a man, Jesus Christ, that one man, not these niggas. These niggas wouldn't have no love for you, wouldn't have no love for you, boy, if it wasn't for you respecting men and being a respecter of men. They wouldn't have no love for you. I'm just saying, and I'm just showing the people how reality is, and this is just real talk. If you wasn't playing Tazariak's commercials, when you say fuck Tazariak's God, he'd say fuck you for real. You dig? Look at how he said fuck Polite.
Yep.
Them niggas ain't never had no real street beef. Tazariak and Polite, they had the don't cross the line shit, but that was over religion. I said, really say fuck your God, Tazariak, and I bet you Tazariak will say fuck your soul. Bet that. As long as you're doing for Tazariak, he's gonna be your person. And Polite, fuck Polite.
You hear that? And you say,
I heard that.
Soul and stand on it. What you
mean
do?
it. Mean it.
And mean it. And mean it. How many motherfuckers left this motherfucker and he said, well, fuck you. And your wife in the chat asking for drug money. Or fuck you. You a faggot. Or you're a fucking, I don't know, all types of bullshit. Vile shit that ain't true. He'll come out and say,
or even imagining, weird things like imagining me getting railed by some dudes or something.
Yeah, crazy
weird
shit.
Things that make no sense.
Right.
Yes.
But he was with you the whole time. You was around him the whole time. So soon, all it takes is a little taste. All it takes is a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Of independence, or like SOJ, right? When they called him out on that poor shit, like, right?
And rightfully so.
Right. It was right. It was absolutely right.
And then they showed that they didn't have a spine in their bodies when they retracted it.
Yeah. Yep. He jumped right on the live stream and ate their asses alive, just like a lion. Just like a lion.
I mean, he did what someone would do. He did what someone would do if they were actually miffed over something, petty, but still big in their eyes. So he didn't act like he had been rebuked.
Right. Right. You see that? And Mike Edwards got sense. Because he's saying exactly the same shit we say.
It's
He's
so
saying
funny
exact same
because
shit.
it's so funny because I made that live stream last night, and now he's
Uh-huh.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, niggas be watching us, nigga. They be watching us. They be watching us, nigga.
Maybe.
You didn't know how I know too? Because the chat, like, you get a flood of people come in, right? And as soon as you start talking about a certain motherfucker, I be saying shit to hurt motherfuckers' feelings. You know what I'm saying? I hurt a motherfucking feelings. I don't play with motherfuckers. I'm on your neck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not grabbing you by your ankle, by your kneecaps and none of that shit. No, nigga, I got you by your neck. And they can't stand to hear it. And you see the motherfuckers jump right off the screen. When you see them numbers go up a little bit and they hanging around, as soon as you say some real shit, they leave. That be them because they can't stomach it. It ails them to hear the truth about themselves. That's
the funny part. When I saw 2 thumbs down, and my first thought was, did SOJ just jump on, drop their little 2 thumbs down, and they're gonna go back and tell everyone else that they told the white boy.
Yep.
They got that white boy good.
Yep. Look at this nigga saying, yeah. Like, why was no
you say fuck Tazariak's God, he say fuck you for real. You dig?
Whatever.
Look at how he said fuck Polite. Them niggas ain't never had no real street beef. Tazariak and Polite, they had the don't cross the line shit, but that was over religion.
Right.
I said really say fuck your God.
So, as you see, Saad, like, it is like you said, they never had. Hi, how you doing? All right. So as you saying, they didn't have no real beef. So if they're saying, if he's saying it like that, that means he never had respect for the person in the first place. Because, like, friends and stuff talk, they might get mad at each other for a little bit, but, like, it's not gonna be like the motherfucker be like, fucking you an asshole and shit. Like, and the next day or the next hour and shit, they all right. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker said, fuck your mama, your daddy, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And mean it. And mean it. And threaten to kill you. It might threaten to kill you. And you be looking like, you want to kill me over this? Over this? Because I took the last popsicle? You want to do something to me because the last popsicle?
That's what I was saying.
Where this come from?
That's what I was saying. Something petty can lead to something much more insane, but that's how who took it.
It shows you when somebody does that and you think in your head like, damn, he bugging over this and shit. No. That's how the motherfucker always felt about you. That's how he always felt about you. He always felt about you like that. This old bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna get him for whatever he got, whatever I could get out of him. These niggas out here do it to women all the time. You think these niggas, you see this motherfucking look all GQ and shit, and he got a big old fat funky ass bitch and shit, right? And be hugging up on her and shit because the money there, giving them the money. As soon as she get a picture of independence, he'll start calling all types of fat ass bitches and all types of shit because the money, he's not getting what he's there for anymore. He's there to get that money like a salesman, right? Right. I do sales, and I used to catch myself doing it. And I have clients that say, call me on this shit. He was like, nigga, you was calling me every day.
Oh, man.
And now you like, know what I'm saying? Now I don't hear from your ass and shit. Yeah, nigga, I was calling your ass to get that motherfucking sale, motherfucker. Yeah, we was cool. We talk about all types of shit, motherfucker. But my main objective was get that motherfucking sale.
Can you imagine one of those guys actually being like, I thought we were friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
like, know what I'm saying?
That's like if I, because I did make friends in tour nights, but I gotta say, some of them turned on me as quick as they could.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the phone calls stop and all types of shit. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Until it's
the
time for the
first
reorder.
the first example of that was probably Chris Harris. Like Chris Harris, we used to talk all the time, and then all of a sudden,
Uh-huh. You went out. You still with me? You still with me? I don't hear you, Nagy.
oh, you don't hear me? Can you hear me
All
now?
right, I hear you now. I hear you
Okay,
now.
yeah, my internet's acting all funky. I don't know. I hate it. I'll be getting off, but yeah, it's good to hear other people are backing up what I'm saying because I'm saying the truth. So yeah, I'll catch you later.
You goddamn, you out. Would Nagy just be out? Would Nagy
Yeah,
be
my
out? He'd be
my
out.
internet's acting all funny, and I can't sit here and have a
All right.
conversation with my internet dropping. But yeah, I'll
Nah,
be
it's all
watching.
good. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All
Take
right,
care,
Nagy.
man.
Yep. Peace. Thanks for coming on, Nagy. But yeah, Nagy talked about this shit yet last night. And like he said, I said this shit about Chris Harris and shit. I was a real motherfucker. Y'all ain't see me make no videos on Chris Harris after Chris made that video saying all that shit. Y'all see me make a video on Chris Harris? Because I knew what it was. I knew what it was. And just like I told Chris Harris himself about Lex Vortex. Now, I got on Chris the other day. I talked to Chris like a couple of days ago and shit about the school and shit that I'm going to because he's in that same ministry and shit. But he telling me about Lex Vortex and shit. I'm like, fuck you, nigga, in Lex Vortex, you dummy, stupid. He knew. I said you left. Stop fucking with that motherfucker before, and then you went back to him. For what? For what? And you heard what he said about you. He meant that. He meant every fucking thing that he said. He meant every fucking thing that he said about you. And what, you just think like the nigga was just playing? No, the nigga wasn't playing. The nigga really meant that. You know how a nigga like motherfuckers will talk about you and shit, but you got this one nigga that don't talk about it. He won't join in with the shit. That's because he knows something that they don't. Because he knows something about you that the rest of them don't. And the rest of them can't benefit from you. But he can benefit from you. So it's almost like having how can I put this? What's a good fucking how can I put this shit in another way? All right, it'll come back to me. Let's get back to what my ever said. Hold on, let's go.
Tazaria, and I bet you Tazaria, I said, but that was over religion. I said, really say, fuck your God, Tazariak, and I bet you Tazariak will say, fuck your soul. Bet that.
Yeah. I bet in other words, he said, I'll kill you, nigga. I'll kill you, nigga. He willing to take it to another level. So that motherfucker never had no respect from you in the beginning. From the jump. You know how a motherfucker go from 0 to 100? And you wondering where the fuck that shit come from? That's because they're not getting what they want. That's what that shit is. And some people have to go a long ways in their life before they figure that shit out. And it'll keep happening, just like a cult. It'll keep happening and 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 keep happening. Don't be too cool with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's a process, motherfucker. Don't be too cool with a motherfucker.
And stand on it. As long as you're doing for Tazariak, he's going to be your personal high priest. And
what did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? Didn't I say the lion is cool as fuck with you long as you feeding him? Or you're the path to his next meal? Have y'all ever helped a nigga get somewhere? A nigga or a nigga get somewhere, and then they turn around and say "fuck you," give you your ass, give you their ass to kiss. Any of y'all ever seen that? Ever went through that with women, with men, on both sides? Any of you women went through that? Any of you men went through that with women or other men, or any of you women with men or other women? You help them get a certain spot, right? Trying to tell that story. Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story. I ain't gonna tell that story. But let's go.
And preach you into heaven, just like the Christian pastor would do at a funeral.
Preach you into heaven. Long as you telling everybody that Tazariot, long as you telling everybody that Judah Nasty is the man, he's teaching the truth, he's teaching the word of God, he gonna put you up on a pedestal and all this shit, right? But once you say something else,
Funeral that I play at. Oops. He's gonna be your personal high priest and preach you into heaven, just like the Christian pastor would do at a funeral that I play at. Oops. Y'all talk about the Christian pastors, how they lie, and these niggas in the Israelite culture are liars too. Oh yes, and they love money. God damn it. Hey Graham, peace to you, fam. Love money. God damn it, love it. These niggas, once you die as their friend, Sarnetta, and we know you done lived a life full of hell and never repented, they will preach you into heaven. Oh, Sarnetta was a good man. No, Sarnetta was a mother.
Now I could go back to the first video I played with Sicarri talking about the man that Daniela that died, right? Guess what this nigga gonna put after you finish talking and shit? He gonna put up a video that he did with this man, right? Talking about all this goddamn gang shit. Glorifying fucking gang shit. Yeah, we was on the corner here, and you know what I'm saying? The nigga they had it on them. They had it on them. And shit, and this and this and this and that. Come on, y'all. The fuck?
Motherfucking nigga. Just like us all.
Yep. Motherfucking nigga.
Faith, DS, peace to you. But that's real 100. That's facts. Real talk. These niggas wouldn't give a shit about you unless you're scratching their back. Quid pro quo. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But find me a man that'll love you when you hate him. Find me a man that will embrace you when you reject him. Find me a man that will die for you when you lived hate for him. When you find that, then I tell you, you found the man to go to ask forgiveness and counsel as relates to your soul. And I'm telling you, only one of those ever came to this earth. Only one.
Only one.
Nigga, you Catholic. And that was a quick top leaking chastisement for my brother, but it ain't really chastisement because he knows that down in his soul, some shit just got to be revived in us.
Yep.
Shake your ass awake sometimes.
That's right.
Fuck these niggas.
That's right.
That's why I don't get too involved in this nigga shit. Real fucking talk, man. Real talk. Did y'all know Soleimani was in the library with his dick out? Did y'all do that? See, boy, you grab these niggas upside down.
Yo, I can keep it 100. I got a cousin that do shit like that. Like he got some, like he went through some rough shit, like in his life and shit. Well, he not like my cousin. He like my cousins. How can I put it? My cousins like step nephew or I don't know what the fuck you would call it that shit, but we just say we related because niggas is attached to each other and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like he been through some like crazy shit. Like his mind fucked up. And that nigga would like go in fucking libraries and shit and be jerking off in the motherfucking aisle. Like, no be he'd go down to the basement of the library and shit. Like, you know, say nobody would be down there and shit. And that nigga just sit in the aisle and shit with all the books and shit. You know? And one time he did that shit and got caught. And he went to the I guess the cops. Like he left. They caught him and he ran out and shit. But they knew who he was because he always doing some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not on no like fucking with kids shit or no shit like that. But like, you know, be just doing weird shit on his own fucking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he ain't on the list though. That's weird. He's not on the list. So I guess he didn't do it like in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that shit crazy. Fucking the cops went to his grandmother's house and shit. And she was like, she already knew like why they there. He said that nigga got caught jerking off again. First thing she gonna say, that nigga got caught again. Yup. Yeah, that's some crazy ass shit, yo. But that's what the fuck be going on, yo. Shit is weird, yo. Niggas is weird.
Down to you, shake them. Look at the shit that fall out these niggas' pockets, family.
So the other one, I forgot about why I talked about that. So Solomon was sitting up in the goddamn library and shit with his thing out. Grown ass nigga. Like, I was telling Chris, I said, yo, you a fucking piece of shit. Cause I could have been tore the roof off of this motherfucker. Like almost a year ago. I could have had all this shit, but I stopped doing it. And the nigga like, no, man, don't do that and shit. Why? Why don't do that? Remember I was just saying, but y'all don't be listening to me and shit. Remember what I just saying and shit? You protect those motherfuckers. Or that person leads the way to your next meal ticket. Or he's feeding you. So you do everything you can to protect that meal ticket. Even if it's wrong. I was like, yo, nigga, yo, this shit's out. Like, motherfuckers ain't gonna be saying that shit for no motherfucking reason. I believe it's the truth, and this is why I believe this shit is true. Because this nigga Facebook name ain't real, motherfucker. Like, he got the Sullivan shit, then he got his personal name. But I was like, yo, ain't nobody named that shit. They ain't no real person name. That's a made up name. You know when you got a made up. This stick in your head. If you had to make up a name real quick, like a split second, say it right now. Now, ask yourself, after you done thought it up real quick, right? Now ask yourself, would you believe that shit? Oh, what's your name? Tom Arnold. Like, what? Nigga, your ass ain't no goddamn Tom Arnold, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? Raheem Jacobs. Know what I'm saying? Like, you know goddamn well. You know that. So you expected somebody else to believe that shit? Like, the nigga last name was Smith, but you go on this Facebook shit where you got your family. You know how Facebook categorize your friends list and shit. Like your friends, and they'll say like your hometown friends, where you live at friends, and close relatives of family or whatever and shit. It wasn't nobody. There was like one motherfucker on there with the last name Smith. I was like, yo, Chris, something ain't right here. I was like, this ain't this nigga last name, yo. This is not this nigga's last name. I went through all his hometown shit. Ain't none of the motherfuckers' name was Smith. I like something ain't right. But I left it alone and shit. I didn't dig any farther. Man, you would let me another day or two and shit, I would have bust that whole shit wide open. But you know what? I wouldn't have got no props and shit. That shit would have been a video on my fucking shit from like last year with like motherfucking 100 views on it. I challenge y'all to go through my subscribers list and only watch videos with like the lowest views. I bet you some of them motherfuckers are the best videos and shit. Straight up.
In the library with your dick out, fam. What was you studying that day? Faith, Solar. I call him slow of mind, but Solar. Nigga up in the library with his dick out years ago. And they come out here and tell us that Minister he telling on Minister Inky that Inky was selling that water that'll fuck your renal system up and kill you, which was true. But like I said before,
yo, I drunk some water. Speaking of water, yo, I drunk some water. I got this water right. It's supposed to be pH balanced and shit. Like, what was it called? Not unfiltered. It's unfiltered, but it's called something else. Like it's still water, not distilled. It was like still, maybe still mean distilled or whatever. But that shit tastes crazy as hell, and it made me just feel weird when I drunk it. Like I felt weird as fuck, like almost like kind of dizzy, like semi nauseous, sort of like. It was weird. Like it almost tastes like I was drinking baking soda. Like it was weird. I don't know what's up with that shit. But yeah. So how dare Solomon get up on there? Oh. Speaking of that, this is what I wanted to say. Right? That alkaline water bullshit. Right. Yep. Under 100 views, you gotta watch this shit. Under 100 views, videos be banging, yo. Motherfuckers don't be watching them shits, right? Sometimes I be laughing. I'll be like, yo, this is the best video I got. Fuck these niggas and they not watching it, right? But really, I be low key mad. But so little niggas, man, out here in the neighborhood. Where I was going, yeah. He wanted to get the interview from Nagy to go at Israelite elect on that pedophile shit, allegation shit. How dare he? How dare he do that? How dare he go and want to do a video on a motherfucker being a motherfucking child molester when your ass is one your goddamn motherfucking self, nigga? And what happened to the NOI shit you talk about, nigga? Oh, I was in Nation of Islam and shit. Nigga. Did they put you out? Is that why they put you out? Yeah, we was lit, yo, when I first started, yo. My fucking streams was lit. Fucking, we tearing the motherfuckers up, yo. We was tearing the motherfuckers up. But, yo, fucking, that shit crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit wild as fuck. So, like, it just show you how sneaky and this, like, fucking, like, disingenuous. I wouldn't go nowhere near those videos. If I had that shit attached to me, you think I'm gonna bring that shit up? Nigga, when they talk about that shit, your ass will sneak. You ever see that that gif that they got with Homer Simpson and shit? Like he just like melt back into the bushes and shit. That's what he's supposed to be doing when they bring up motherfucking pedophile, sexual offender list and shit. That's what the fuck he supposed to be doing. That nigga supposed to be falling back in the bushes. Not what they show that was sneaking this thing. Y'all see that shit on Facebook? Motherfuckers put that shit up. The motherfuckers just melt back in the bushes and shit. That's what he supposed to be doing. But what he doing this shit? Well, I know what I'm doing right now. I'm struggle screaming. I got two motherfuckers up in here, but fuck it, I'm still talking. Just like I said and shit. The motherfucking videos motherfuckers don't watch me, the bangers. And you learn something. But anyway, fuck your whole ass niggas and shit for not watching. But well, okay. So like this shit crazy, yo. This shit crazy. Let me listen because I didn't listen. I only listened to that one little part I played before. So what else this nigga said?
When you're dealing with nigga shit, the apparent problem is never really the problem. The problem is with the people behind the scenes, their life, their deeds, the shit that they do. Don't come dragging ink in this fucked up water to us without telling us, hey, years ago, I'm sitting in the library and I just so decided to take my motherfucking dick out and rock out. You nasty bitch ass, hoe ass nigga.
Wow.
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Speechless at this point. your penis out. You had the nerve to bring Wesley Muhammad on the show and not tell me or Wesley Muhammad on that show, me and Wesley arguing that night about you hoe ass bitch niggas from In the Black Media. And that's why I'm glad we destroyed you niggas. Thank you, Side Nutter, for teaming up. Good cop, bad cop, baby. High five, son. We sent them niggas out of here in a blaze of glory.
All right, that's enough of that and shit. Thank you, Michael Edwards. Thank you, Michael Edwards. Even though you watch us and shit, come up with your fucking shit. Nigga. Thank you. Thank you for giving your input on it and shit. It was well appreciated and shit. But no, sir, man. That was a good video. He said some real ass shit. He said some real motherfucking shit. Yeah, lady can't get no flowers off this motherfucker no more and shit. They done cut all that shit down. Fucked up my little herbs and shit I was getting. Yeah, I got my little spot where I get all my herbs to do my thing with and shit, right? I woke up one morning, they cut all that shit down. I was mad at the motherfucker. Left me with like 3 leaves and shit. I was mad at the motherfucker. But anyway. Yeah, but Negi, we was helping them. Remember that? We was helping them. A lot of people don't know that. Well, we sort of was. But you know, hi, how you doing? But you know what I'm saying? Judah made it like, you know how Judah act like fucking is, he doing more than what he doing. You know what I'm saying? They say, yeah, we out here, we helping them. Like, he had their phone number and all that shit. Like, Judah wasn't like, you know what I mean? But we did fuck up Michael Edwards and shit a little bit. Like, with the Justin. Like, but that was wrong. They put his address and shit up with his kids. But I went and found the shit for the house and shit. That shit was funny though. When he had the fucking tall ass grass, I was like, God damn, nigga, your wife go to work and shit. She gotta wear duck hunting boots and shit just to get to the car. That shit was funny as hell, nigga. That shit was funny as hell. Yo, Mike Edwards, yo, he quit fucking around. He was like, yo, I can't fuck with these niggas right here. Like, I can fuck with In the Black Media and all that shit, but these niggas here in this comic board is I was tearing that nigga ass up, yo. That shit was funny as hell, nigga. I was like, yo, nigga. I said, yo, where the fuck you live at, nigga? Somebody brought the house for like 40 grand. Sold it to them for like 150. So shit, like, I was like, God damn, nigga. Like, the motherfuckers, they finessed the shit out of your ass, nigga. He had like I was like, yo, why the fuck they crushing cars in your backyard? It was like a junkyard. Like, that shit was funny as shit, yo. It was like a junkyard. Like, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers had the car crushing shit and everything and shit. That shit was bugged out. But it was like behind his property and shit. It looked like it was like a junkyard, like a salvage ship, cars and stuff. That shit was funny. Yeah, we fucked his ass up and shit like that. I was like, yo, your wife got to put on duck hunting boots and shit to go to the motherfucking work in the morning. Like, you sit your funky ass in the house. Yo, that shit was dope. That shit was dope. But I didn't like Michael Edwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? My first, like, interaction with him, I was just like, yo, son, this nigga weird as fuck. Like, and then he was fucking with Israel Doctrine, fucking with Israel Doctrine mother and shit. His mother passed and shit. And he talking shit about Israel. I was like, all right, the same day I had the interaction with him, I found a video and shit. Like, I wasn't even looking for the nigga. It just popped up on my shit. And it was talking about him. I was like, yeah, Michael L was a piece of shit for that. Like, but he say some good shit, like, you know what I'm saying, here and there and shit. But he need to stop fucking with them weird ass niggas like Side Nutter. Right? Because some of the shit that you will say, some of the shit like we just heard him say, some of the shit like you heard me say, we'll still fall victim to that shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you gotta listen to yourself. When you telling somebody else some shit, sometimes you gotta play that shit back and listen to that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Restoration services in New England. The fuck is that shit? Oh, fucking mind my business. They ain't here for my house. But Duck Dynasty. But yeah, that was funny though. Like, and Judah made it that shit like, you know, say we was doing it and all this shit. This like fucking the HOK shit, but they be putting that whole ass nigga up on there and shit. They be putting that motherfucker up on there. Oh, I'm HOK now, shit. But really, that it's kind of weird though, because Sonetta got to look for a new roster now, and his roster looking way worse than what he had before. But not really. It's really the same shit. But these niggas was able to finesse, like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't got no finesse. Judah, Rob Rack, they ain't got no finesse and shit. Now watch all this shit that I've been talking about come out in 8 years and shit on these niggas. Niggas be like, whoa, and shit. They're like, wait a minute. And they're going to be stealing all my videos and shit, remixing all my videos. Like, nigga, I've been telling y'all about that shit. And them niggas knew about that shit, too. Knew about that shit. Yup. Shit crazy. All right, I got one motherfucking Nagy, the only motherfucker in here. And shit. But, yeah, I'm going to get up out of here. How long I been on for? Hour, 11 minutes? That's good. I'm going to do that other video maybe later on. Or maybe tonight or some shit like that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. Oh, hey, HOK. Yup. So with that, I thank everybody and stuff that was watching. Shout out to Nagy Springfield. Go check out his channel. Y'all can hit that cash out, support a nigga. Hit the like button. Share this motherfucker. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Killer B the What's Trying to General. And I'm out. Peace.